right, everybody, welcome back to, man, it's been kind of a while, right? What do we call this show? Union After Hours?
That's it.
Right, okay. Obviously, this is a great project that we started. Jordan and I, both raising families, have just been a little busy for the summer. Things were super busy here at the shop with a lot of updates that we're going to bring to you guys that kind of kept us from getting back to what we were doing here. But I promise if you missed Union Cigar After Hours, you were going to love everything that we have coming for you for the next couple of episodes. The trailer's up and running, right? What are some of the other things that we got going on?
Trailer, lounge is finished up here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're
a lot of new selections, new GM.
Yeah. We got Nick here today for our new GM, and that's pretty much what we're going to get into. So let's dive right in, right? So what we had today was we wanted to introduce you guys to Nick McCann. He's our new GM here at Union Cigar, and I asked him today to pick his favorite cigar that's available in the shop, and that's what we're going to do our review on today. So, Nick, why don't you introduce yourself to the millions and millions of Union Cigar fans?
Well, I was in the paper, so this is nothing new to me.
Okay. Well, we're crossing media platforms.
Yeah. So like Dave said, my name is Nick. I'm the new general manager here at Union Cigar. I've been working at Union Cigar for about 2 years. Love cigars. Love hanging out with these guys. And really excited for the the things we have coming in the future.
Awesome. What are we going to smoke here tonight? What was your selection?
So this is the Mi Querida from Dunbarton Tobacco Trust, a Steve Saka cigar. This has a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and filler, and it is made in Esteli, I believe. Really good, medium plus full, sweet notes. Just a great overall cigar.
Okay. Awesome.
Great. And is this one of your? Would you say this is one of your favorites, or?
Yeah.
Just one that you really like.
Yeah, I really enjoy this one. There are a couple other ones that I really like too. I have some honorable mentions, I guess. So My Father the Judge and the Corona Gorda.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Is a really good one. And then the Alec Bradley Magic Toast.
Oh yeah.
Is another one that I was really considering picking, but I ended up on the Mi Querida. So.
All right.
Very good.
If you could do me a favor and say that about 6 more times in this thing,
I'm not attempting.
Yeah, I know I'm going to screw this up by the end of the night. All right. Well, so what we're going to talk about tonight is again, obviously cigars, what we got going on here at the shop. But our main focus, like we said, is going to be Nick, and we're going to do a review of these. So when you come back, we'll have them all lit up. We'll be mid-conversation and puffing away.
Let's get into it.
All right.
Located on the square in historic Gettysburg, Union Cigar features the finest premium cigars for the casual smoker as well as the aficionado. Whether you're here to conduct business, enjoy a night out with friends, or just looking to relax, Union Cigar is the ideal place. We offer a welcoming atmosphere in our lounge with soft leather sofas and chairs, a warming fireplace, and coffee bar. Union Cigar, an oasis for those seeking a unique experience.
So welcome back, everybody. We've lit up these Mi Querida. Did I say that right?
That was perfect.
Perfect. All right.
Perfect.
And I'm assuming that is Spanish for...
Yeah, so Mi Querida is Spanish for my dear or my mistress. So I guess it depends on the day, right?
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, I think my wife would probably agree that from time to time, maybe cigars are kind of viewed as a mistress, right? Yeah, a little bit of an escape, right? All right.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, none of you got... Well, Jordan, you're married, right? So I won't throw you under the bus and have you admit to the same thing. Yeah. What are you guys at, like 7 years? Yeah, I'm at almost 20. So
Okay,
yeah. Trust me, we've had that argument. I'll survive.
So yeah, Steve, like I said before, Steve Saka makes a cigar, and Steve Saka's claim to fame is he was the president of operations at Drew Estate when they came out with all the Liga Privada blends.
Okay.
So some credit him as one of the masterminds behind Liga Privada.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a good smoke so far. I mean, we only just lit them up, but I mean, it's got a good toothy, oily looking wrapper. You can definitely see that it's a Connecticut broadleaf. I mean, I'm really enjoying thin veins. There's like a little bit of plume on there. Maybe you could call that what that is.
Plume or tooth.
Yeah, it's probably more tooth than plume, right? So, Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about what it is you do here as the GM of Union Cigar, and what are some of the changes because you were here during the quote unquote previous administration.
Yep.
Right. So what are some of the changes as we move into, this new normal post-COVID world? Let's go with that. What are some of the changes that you have helped facilitate and that people can expect to find here at Union Cigar?
Sure. So, like you said, was here when Bill owned the store for a year and a half, and then I've been here for a little over 6 months or 9, however long it's been since John picked up the store. But it's been like the weirdest 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
Because of everything that's been happening. So, this place, the cigar store, has been here for 15 years, and we need to kind of make sure that we're not doing the same thing over and over again. Mm-hmm. And that means, doing events, First Friday, which I know you guys have touched on the show before, doing cut and lights for movie night, which have been very popular.
Oh yeah.
Movie nights every Tuesday night. I think you've touched on trivia night before.
Mm-hmm.
These are the kind of sorts of things that we're always brainstorming here about, things we could do to keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm. And cigar selection too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, always changing, and I know that's always on your radar, right? Keeping things in stock, out on the shelves, making placement, all that. So.
Yeah, this industry is ever changing, and there are always new cigars coming out, new brands coming out. And so I like to say we have a carefully curated selection of cigars here, and it's because there's a lot of detail that needs to be paid to what's going on in the industry, trends in the industry, and sorts of stuff like that.
Right. Well, and speaking of a post-COVID world, like many other industries, the cigar industry too is trying to keep up with demand and getting things in stock and shipped to the brick and mortars, and so that can be a challenge. But
which is something that I wanted to ask you about, since you're you used the term curated, right? You've curated the selection of cigars that are here. For me, I think it's great that things are changing. I can see the post product of change. I didn't come before John owned the shop. John and I worked together a long time ago on the ambulance. And when you guys started blasting away on social media, all this really cool stuff, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go check them out, right? So for me, when everybody talks about this new normal, for me, the term normal has always kind of been like normal's the enemy. If nothing changes, nothing improves.
Sure.
Right? So we can't keep doing things the way that we did 15 years ago, right? Or even 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, there was no COVID-19, there was no coronavirus. We weren't forced indoors. We weren't, forced away from our coworkers, friends, and family. So as we've moved into that, I did a lot of reading, and oddly enough, during the pandemic, there has been something like a 40 to 50% increase in the amount of premium cigars imported into the U.S.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah.
Has that been challenging for you guys to get product in, to keep the collection curated, so to speak? I don't know if that's the right word. You're the wordsmith. Is that word?
No, that's
right?
pretty accurate.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So certainly on the retail side, it's been a little bit more of a challenge recently, and throughout the pandemic to keep up with demand. So like you said, 40 to 50% increase in cigars imported to the United States means more people are smoking, or
Right.
people are smoking more frequently. And we see that on our end. What we don't see is the manufacturing and the sending of the cigars, and that's what I think the industry is adapting to right now, is that high demand for the demand that we see, like I said, from the customers. And so it's tough. Cigars are a handmade product, not made typically in the United States, and so there's all sorts of state borders, country borders,
Sure.
Needing to be crossed, always dealing with, weather in other places that we might not understand.
Sure.
So we do our best that we can to keep up with, our customers' needs, and sometimes there's not a lot we can do, but you do what you can, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So far, did you go to PCA with John? I forget.
I did not. I'm looking forward to going next year.
Okay. I heard you and him and a couple of the other guys that went. How many facings came back from PCA? Like when we went and came back, I think John ordered something like 30, 40, something like that, new facing somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So I mean, new products are definitely coming in.
Right.
We don't want you to think that, you know, just given that there's this
Yeah.
big market boon, so to speak, means you're not going to be able to get your favorite cigar when you come down to Union. Try something new. I mean, that's something Jordan and I hammer on all the time in these videos is trying something new. So one of the other things that when Jordan and I were chatting about, you know, trying to bat it back and forth with you a little bit, Jordan says he's got some things that might throw you off your game, but keep you on your toes a little bit. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's not
So, like when we were, you guys are a little bit younger than I am, right? But when I was a kid,
A little bit.
our just a little, yeah. Our quote unquote normal, like where you would go to find friends and things like that. Like if I wanted to know where my squad was,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
All I had to do was get on my bike, ride around the neighborhood, and when I saw a pile of bikes in front of my friend Tony's house, I knew that's where Tony, Anthony, Mike, you know, all those guys were. They were probably in the woods out back, setting something on fire, you know, or looking at a magazine that they stole from their dad, you know, whatever the case may be, right? So now, as an adult, coming out of the pandemic, when people's doors and things are starting to open back up, maybe you and Jordan can talk a little bit about how cigars kind of help facilitate that reconnection, you know, with friends and even with new people, because frankly, Jordan and I didn't know each other until I started coming in here, in November, December of last year.
Same here. Yep.
Yeah, somewhere right around there. I mean, we both knew John, we both knew the shop, and, you know, now we're in it.
Well,
Local TV stars.
Well, and
Yeah,
to
what a
expand
blessing,
on,
right?
Right. Well, and to expand on that too. I mean, you know, the pandemic aside, you know, and people not being able to get out, right? Now you have, you know, like the social media aspect of it, right? So, I mean, just from as a kid till now, right? I mean, I just don't feel like people get together as often, right? So that's what I do really enjoy about coming here to the shop, and I mean, cigars as a whole, right? Is just getting like-minded people together and enjoying a nice cigar, you know, something good to drink. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, we try and keep it fresh with the events we have, the things that we do both in the shop and outside of the shop.
Yeah.
Because, you know, John, our great leader, is all about, you know, people forgetting their troubles when they come through the door,
Right.
and really bringing people together. And so
The mission, right?
you know,
Right, absolutely.
stuff like the Traveler, stuff we do out at the Eisenhower, which has been very successful that we've liked, and that's stuff that you can do safely in a COVID world, right? Stuff that having a bonfire outside at a, you know, a remote facility, you know, is something that can be safe for everyone who might want to enjoy a cigar but still enjoy the company of one another.
Yeah.
Right.
True. Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and there are some things that we've done here at the shop to help facilitate that as well, right? We do the touchless payment now. The lounges, for the most part, socially distanced.
Yeah.
You know, unless, you know, for some reason we have an influx of 40 people show up one day. You know.
Very clean.
Yeah, very clean. We have...
You do curbside?
Yeah, we do curbside pickup. There's a cleaning service that comes in. All the surfaces are disinfected each night after we close.
Yep.
You know, Jordan and I have done that from time to time. When we're up here after one of these filming episodes, we get the wipes and the disinfectant out and you know, turn into little worker bees for the night. The bathroom is all touchless product now. You know,
Soap,
hand dryers, soap, paper towels, all of that stuff. Which, you know, 2 years ago, no one would, you know, that wasn't as you know, as big of an idea. That was more like, you know, I mean, it was commonplace, but it wasn't a necessity, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
Right.
And we are at times too a cash and carry place. So, you know, if you want to wear a mask in, that is up to you. We don't require it, but I see plenty of customers every day who have a mask on as they come in. They get their cigars and you know, they're on their way, and that's, you know, that's still a way that they can enjoy cigars. And maybe they go to a buddy's house and sit on their porch and enjoy, and there's still that camaraderie there. But they,
Absolutely.
you know, you don't necessarily have to come in and sit with us and enjoy a cigar from us.
Yeah. At the risk of infringing on someone else's copyrighted phrase, we are a judgment-free area.
Yes. Yep.
Or lounge.
Yep.
Establishment.
Yep.
Right. I won't say zone because I think someone else has that phrase, but
You just said it.
yeah,
You did.
I think I spaced it out enough that we're not going to get in trouble. We'll have the copyright guy down at the front office look into that, make sure we're okay. So, Jordan? What are you picking up with this Mi Querida? I'm getting good.
You're getting good.
Miss Trinidad.
To be honest,
from 10th
I
grade would be proud.
don't know that I'm picking out any just one thing. This is one of those cigars that I'm really struggling to find like one flavor or something that or characteristic that sticks out to me. To me, this is one of those that just tastes like really good tobacco to me.
Okay.
Even on the cold draw, I just got good, sweet, high quality tobacco. So
right, awesome.
sorry, probably not what you were looking for.
No,
I mean,
that's
usually,
no.
you know, oh, leather,
Yeah.
spice, you know.
No,
but I don't,
but yeah, an honest review. That's what we're always looking for, right? I'm kind of getting some of the same stuff. This is what did we talk about the binder and filler? What's the binder and filler on these? It to me it tastes like it's just like Nica Puro.
Yeah.
It's just straight Nicaraguan tobacco.
Yep.
Which is kind of what Jordan was getting at. For those of you who are more into the infused blends and talk about, you know, notes of leather and spice and toasted almond and
Dusty peanut.
yeah, dusty peanuts,
Roasted
or
chicken.
Yeah,
roasted chicken.
Yep.
You know, all these, you know, like we've said before, everybody's palate's different. Everybody tastes things a little bit different, right? But just good, high quality Nicaraguan tobacco, particularly from like Esteli or Jalapa, you know, or Jalapa, someplace like that.
Yep.
It just has that really rich, dark, velvety tobacco taste to it.
Yep, that's,
you know, and
yeah,
that's
very good.
That's something that a lot of guys are looking for. If it's not what you're into, maybe the Mi Querida is not going to be, you know, your go-to stick for the day. But how about you?
Yeah, I got to agree with Jordan. This definitely tastes like just grade A tobacco. Steve Saka's been in the industry a number of years, been blending for a number of years, and certainly knows what he's doing. And it's good to see when, you know, blenders that work for a company branch out to and do their own thing. They get a little more creative with their stuff. And so it doesn't taste dissimilar to a Liga Privada, right? Because the blend is along the same lines. I think Liga uses a little bit of Brazilian tobacco in it as well. But, you know, if you smoked this blind and I told you the same person that made this made, you know, the Liga 9, you'd say, I can see that.
I completely agree with that.
Right?
Yeah. The number 9 is one of my favorites.
Yep.
So is the T52
Yep.
by Liga Privada. They were actually my father was the first blend that got me into the quote, you know, when I say premium, I mean anything that's not a Swisher Sweet.
Yeah, right.
That I didn't buy for $7 for 20 of them at a gas station.
Right.
And then I had a friend who was a huge Liga Privada fan, and he brought me up a sample bag of like number 9s, T52s, Feral Pig, the Papas Fritas, you know, and all of those lines. And yeah, Steve Saka does just an amazing job. I mean, for what this is, it's not in a negative connotation, but it's not an infused stick. It's just a high quality, good stick. And you can get them here at the shop, and for under $14, I think.
That's right. Yep.
You know, so again, might not be in everybody's daily budget, but it's certainly not unattainable for, you know what I mean, like a special occasion, anniversaries, weddings, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's
still in the boutique realm too. So if you're looking to try something new, and maybe you are a fan of Liga Privada but have never tried Dunbarton Tobacco Trust, you know, this is a good entry into kind of smaller batch stuff that we really like around here.
Dig it. I'm liking it so far. So we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we should be just about done with these, and we're going to have our 1 to 100 review.
There you
go. And in the break, to be honest, what we're going to do is go over our reviewing protocol because I forget what it is. I think I have it saved on my handy-dandy supercomputer here.
There you go.
All right. We'll see you guys in just a minute.
Located on the square in historic Gettysburg, Union Cigar features the finest premium cigars for the casual smoker as well as the aficionado. Whether you're here to conduct business, enjoy a night out with friends, or just looking to relax, Union Cigar is the ideal place. We offer a welcoming atmosphere in our lounge with soft leather sofas and chairs, a warming fireplace, and coffee bar. Union Cigar, an oasis for those seeking a unique experience.
Welcome back, everybody. We're just finishing up our Mi Queridas, Nick's favorite cigar in the shop here. Before we get into our reviews, I just want to give you a couple of announcements, so to speak. We just want to make sure you guys are going to the right place to catch our show. Not only are we on YouTube, is IGTV up? I think that's up.
Yep.
Facebook. You can also catch us on your community media, local access channels. It's channel 12 here in York County, 240 in Adams County. Or I'm sorry, actually, they're
12 in Adams.
12 in Adams,
240
in York. Yeah, the guy behind the camera is giving me the big old switch it, dummy. And then Nick's got a couple of things to tell you about. A couple of events are coming up, and then we're going to give our review, and then we're gonna peace out and and get on with the rest of our night. So what do we got coming up in the shop here, Nick?
Yep. So, of course, aside from our normal stuff like movie nights Tuesdays, and football, it's football season, everyone. Yay, hooray, happy football season. So Saturday and Sunday, come watch a football game with us.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Saturday, October 21st, we're doing an event at the Eisenhower with Stolen Throne Cigars. Lee from Stolen Throne is going to be there with us.
Awesome.
And we are going to be serving John's famous homemade chili. It's won many awards in this county. He is a fantastic chef.
Has
And
it actually won awards?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like real ones?
Here at the shop.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. When it's in the shop downstairs, it's everyone's favorite chili.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. John Weiser's chili won the John Weiser Chili Cook-Off?
That's right.
All right, fair
That's
enough.
right.
All right, gotcha.
Off, Dave.
Gonna have to use the edit button there. Good night.
I'll pay for that one.
November 5th.
Got your $15 out of that one.
November 5th, we're very excited to have Francisco Almonte from DBL Cigars back
Yeah.
in house. He's going to be downstairs with us, hand rolling cigars again. I don't know if you guys, I think you both got a chance to come out when he was here
I did not.
previously.
I was working.
I was
yeah.
at the first one. It was a fantastic
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
I'm bummed I'm gonna miss him this time.
Really good stuff. Obviously, a great friend of Union Cigar, and it'll be the first time he's here. And our Devil's Den's going to be here as well. We obviously have that on our shelves now. I don't know. Am I missing anything?
October 29th.
October 29th, costume party. We're having a costume party here at Union Cigar. It doesn't have to be cigar themed, but we're going to be having deals, specials. We're going to do some games. I think John's gonna think of some games while he's not cooking chili, and we'll get some smoke in the air then. So
Can you bob for cigars? I mean, I guess if you left them in the cello and did it quickly.
yeah, it might have to be a tubo thing.
Yeah.
Might be like
yeah.
a tubo. Yeah.
Bobbing
There
for
you
tubos.
Yeah, bobbing for tubos. Yep.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Very good.
No, I think Jordan has one final question for you to round us out for the
Yeah.
night.
So new GM, right? First time. No, it's not your first time in a management position, right? But new GM to the shop. What do you feel has been your biggest challenge in the role since you've started?
That's a great question, Jordan.
Aside from the interview.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so first and foremost, our team here is great. The owner's great. You guys are great. Everyone here is great. So everyone has made the job easier for me.
We got 2 compliments in one show. Look at that.
Wow.
We picked the right guest.
We need Bert Kreischer back on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the hardest part has been juggling working retail hours and doing managing behind the scenes. So it's shop management and employee management. So I'm the guy behind the counter you'll see 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, but at the same time I'm stepping in the back to get on the phone with reps, coordinating events, helping coordinate events, making sure we have the right stock for these events. If someone calls off sick, I have to find coverage. So, all at the same time helping customers and doing those sorts of things.
Right.
So, I guess everyone's answer is always time management has been tough, right?
Yeah.
But I guess my job has been twofold in that I'm the one behind the counter, 40 hours a week, and I'm doing all those behind the scenes things too.
Right.
But it's been great. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to the future.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
So, just like always, right, the main focus of the last couple of minutes of the show has been and will always continue to be the cigars here at the shop, right? You guys want to know what we think. We want to know what you think. So feel free to leave us a comment about our reviews, whether you agree with them. If we say something's great, you think it's junk, let us know. If we say something's junk and it's, your old man's favorite cigar, let us know. Who knows, right? Let's open up a conversation, right? A line of dialogue. So we have, 5 points, right?
Yep.
We decided on appearance, flavor, draw, aroma, and price point, right? Price point being, does the quality of the cigar match the price, right? Because I don't want to buy a $30 cigar and have it smoke like a $4 cigar, right? vice versa, I would love to buy a $4 cigar and have it smoke like a $30 cigar. That's
yeah.
it, just for open letter to all cigar manufacturers. That's how you get a 100-point rating from me, is your $30 product, you give it to me for next to nothing.
That esteemed Willier 100 point.
Yeah, that esteemed Willier 100-point. You watch, one of these days, it's going to be a thing. Cigar aficionado is going to be calling me. All right, it's going to happen. All right, so Jordan, why don't you start us off? How'd you rate the Mi Querida?
For appearance and presentation, 20, without a doubt. I mean, I thought it was a beautiful cigar. Like you pointed out, very nice, oily, smooth wrapper, right? Draw, I also gave it a 20. Especially once we got down past the half and into the final third, I thought the draw was excellent. Flavor, I gave it a 16, only because, like, to me, it's just that, good, sweet Nicaraguan tobacco. It doesn't, like, nothing screams, nothing points out or stands out. Aroma, I also gave it a 16, and price point, I gave it a 17 overall.
Okay.
Overall, good smoke.
All right, and then what does that come out to?
89.
89.
Out of 100.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome. Good deal. Nick, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, so I was with Jordan there on the appearance. The appearance to me was great. I gave it a 19 for the same reasons that Jordan gave. Just a beautiful, dark, oily wrapper. Obviously, well cared for throughout the entire process of making the cigar. Draw 19. I had one touch up there in the middle, but other than that, fantastic. Flavor was an 18. I got a little bit of creaminess out of this broadleaf Maduro, which is kind of, you think creamy, you think Connecticut.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
But with this Maduro, I got a little bit of creaminess, which was a nice touch on the Maduro sweetness that you were talking about.
Sure.
Aroma, 18. Nice to sit and smell the cigar if you're sitting in the same room. It's not offensive. And then price, I gave it a 17. So overall, that comes out to a 91.
Okay, awesome. And I gave it a 90. I adjusted my score a little bit. Lost a couple of points, just like in Jordan's thing with the flavor as a Nico Puro with the Maduro wrapper. Good, high quality tobacco taste, right? But nothing jumping out and like really racing across the palate that says, I want to go out and buy a box of these today. That's kind of the joke here. I know I say it's
because you buy so many.
Yeah, everything's box worthy, but I get slammed if I don't go buy a box immediately when we're done wrapping up. So I gave it a 90. Appearance was off the charts at 19. Like I said, lost a couple of points for flavor. Gave it a 17. The draw in the beginning was a little rough, a little tight, but like Jordan and Nick both said, right around the middle and definitely in the final third has opened up, brings more flavor, gets a little bit more profile to it. And the price point, I gave it a 19. For under $14, this a quality stick for a really good price. So for me, that matches up almost perfectly. When quality matches the price, I'm always happy. Even if it is, like you say, that $4 cigar. If it smokes like a $4 cigar and that's all I wanted to spend,
There you go.
then I accomplished my goal for the day, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to finish these up and take off for the night. Thanks for stopping by. Any final thoughts?
Thank you guys for having me on here.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
no problem. Thanks for coming.
Been a fan
Appreciate
of the show
it.
since day one, so.
All right. Since then, now that we're at what, day 5, right? Yeah, you're still a fan? All right, guys. Thanks for coming. And as always, we'll see you at the Union.